You may have this inner voice telling you that you have something important that needs done, but the motivation in following through can be nowhere in sight. We can unconsciously self-sabotage the entire trajectory of our lives, or just the most important pieces. We can play this game, but this game is not rewarding, satisfying, or enjoyable. It's called the blame game. Typically, we use this tool in blaming others, but instead we can throw the dice at one person: ourselves. Here are 3 blamers that we can create when quitting. Number 1, it's been too long since I've done anything with that goal that I don't even know how to start again. I forgot where I even was. Just like reading a book, if you start a book, then pick it back up a week later, you may have to reread several paragraphs to remember what's even happening. That's why it's easier to just start a new book or a new task. Number 2, I'm not good enough anyways. I'll just save people the waste of their time by quitting. We can all go down the rabbit hole on this one, judging ourselves. But what we are doing is throwing a giant pity party. Didn't your mama ever teach you, if you can't say anything nice, then don't say it at all, even to yourself? Number 3, I get too busy. Really? This can be a lame excuse. What were you doing that kept you so busy? Scrolling through social media? Having too many coffee dates or play dates? Filling our time with extras is a great way to keep us from finishing anything. We can easily overload our schedules with things that seem good, but are really just keeping us from fulfilling our goals. Let me know in the comments, what is your top blamer in quitting? What happens when we have this desire to change and grow, and then the alarm sounds, awakening the saboteur beast? We have got to be ready so we know what to do when the blame game strikes again. So how can you go from being literally dragged by the horse to jumping back on it, taking it by the reins, and moving forward to finish that goal? Friends, we have to talk ourselves up instead of tearing ourselves into tiny little mental pieces. If I fail at something, I'm the first one to label myself with the words failure, paralyzing myself from moving forward. Those words can pierce so deep, keeping us from reaching our goals. I see this time after time as a life coach, so please know that you are not alone. If you can pinpoint what's keeping you from starting whatever it is that you quit, you are one step closer to finishing. So, what does positive self-talk look like? Funny, the first thing that popped in my mind is Richard Simmons. If you remember the guy with that tight get-up, inspiring people to reach their fitness goals, he said, number 1, like yourself. We don't even need to get to number 2 and 3 unless you feel like squeezing those buns. But how much do you like yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 meaning not at all, and 10 meaning, yes, I love myself. But if you can't like who you are, how are you supposed to be awesome and follow through with all of your ambitious goals? There are other creative ways that we can smack our self-sabotaging thoughts in the face. If this is a topic that you'd like to hear more about, let me know in the comments. Today, make one decision that will give you the confidence to rise up in complete boldness to live out that amazing thing that you know you are capable of doing. No more pity parties, no more excuses. Push the blame game to the side and remember the reasons why you created this goal in the first place. Don't put off making a healthy choice when you can make today amazing.